What is happening? What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are here. Here. Another reaction, but not your usual stuff, right? Of stuff, right? Done movies on the channel before is something that I don't really do. That I don't really do, but I've wanted to do. But I've wanted to do. I've made plans. Made plans a lot of times to implement movies into the channel. I just keep getting more and more TV shows to react to. Nobody really suggests movies for me to watch unless I put up a movie. Then they're like, oh, you should watch this. But that stuff cannot take priority. That stuff cannot take priority over TV shows that I watch on Patreon. And nobody on Patreon, I should be specific, nobody on Patreon really suggests movies, right? He suggests movies, right? So I don't really get movies, right? So I don't really get to do them because I'm reacting to 5-6 TV shows at a time. So it can get lost in the mix. Now, I would have to do these specifically. I would have to ask you guys, if you want to see me react to a certain movie, can get lost in the mix. React to in that I've broken in the past to you guys about movies that I'm going to watch and stuff like that. I react to those movies, but that neither here nor there. To react to those movies, but that neither here nor there. I do want to talk about the fact that you guys over on YouTube, I put out the poll, you guys voted, so here we are watching Deadpool and Wolverine. I have not seen this movie, I'm going to watch and stuff like that, and I just don't. If you want to see me react to a certain movies, because I've made promises in that you guys over on YouTube, I put out the poll, you guys good watching movies for myself because they are movies that I enjoy. The last one, no. The one that came out this year, I didn't see it back in July. Watching movies for myself because they are movies that I enjoy that people think are trash, you know. So yeah, that was the last Marvel movie that I've watched, and you know, this movie just very subjective. I just didn't have the time to watch it. I heard that, right? So anything that came after that, over on YouTube, I put out a poll, you guys voted, so here we are watching Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm not to react to those movies, but that neither here nor there. I do want to talk about the fact that you guys over on YouTube, I'm to react to those movies, but that neither to react to those movies. That neither here nor there. I do want to talk about the fact that you guys over on YouTube, I put out the poll, you guys voted, so here we are watching Deadpool and Wolverine. I have not seen this movie yet. The last Marvel movie that I watched was Spider-Man No Way Home, I think it was called, the one with all three of them. Very good Marvel movie. I think it was called the one with all three of them. Very good. Very good Marvel movie. I think it was the last Marvel. Very good Marvel movie. I think it was the last Marvel movie I watched.
You just finished watching that? It's crazy.
Right. So anything that came after that, either I was not interested, or either I just didn't have the time to watch it. I heard that they weren't that good anyways. So not that I listen to other people on, either I was not into either I was not interested, or either I just didn't have the time to watch it. I heard that they weren't that good anyways. So not that I listen to other people on, I'm very subjective when it comes.
Didn't I just mute that? Could have swore I muted this. Is that unmuted? I don't know.
Not that I listen to other people on, very subjective. Are movies that I enjoy that people think are trash, So yeah, that was the last Marvel movie that I've watched, and So yeah, that was the last Marvel movie that I've watched, and this movie just came out on streaming, and we're going to dive into that. But being straight up with you guys when it comes on to this movie, I have no clue. But I'm not as
I say a lot of shit. I say a lot of shit in my intros, bro, and I have to cut a lot of it out. It's crazy.
I'm not as deep as some people are when it comes on to Marvel Comics, but I know Marvel Comics in the past, so I know that these two characters are very related, because I have no clue. Not as deep as some people are when it comes on to Marvel Comics, but I know little things, right? I know that I'm not as deep as some people. I'm not as deep as some people are when it comes on to Marvel Comics, but I know little things, right? I know that you can't take this storyline that we've been experiencing. You can't take this storyline that we've been experiencing in the MCU and compare it to anything really in the comics, because it's basically an original universe by itself, right? There are some things that they take from the comics, yes. The comics, yes, but for the most part, it's a completely different universe. Completely different things happen. Thanos is not the same in the comics. Thanos is not the same in the comics. His motivations are not the same in the comics. His motivations are not the same in the comics. So there's a lot of things, right? But if you do over on Patreon, if you want movies to be reacted to, trust me, that's the best. Nobody suggests, I should say, what we do over on Patreon if you want. But I do want to let you guys know the guy that played Jesus in Passion of the Christ. They made a movie. It was about trafficking, human trafficking. Be wrong. Regardless, thank you guys for tuning in. As always. I could be wrong. Regardless, thank you guys for tuning in as always, man. We're gonna jump into this reaction. I can't wait to see this movie. I've heard very good things about it. Plus, the Deadpool movies, some of my favorite Marvel movies, even though they weren't with Marvel yet, but this is the first one under Marvel Studios. So I'm happy that, because Ryan Reynolds was one of my favorite comedic actors. Out there, right? One of my favorites. And of course, a guy, Hugh Jackman, Wolverine. Like, what else can I say? And I heard that there was a lot of cameos in this movie as well, so I'm looking forward to those as well. Then in case I'm not wasting any more time, let's jump into the reaction, and I will see you guys right after for the review. I cut out a lot of shit. All right, let's see. Let me grab that. God, darn it. It's gonna be a long edit, man. I don't even know if I'll finish this tonight, honestly. It's already late here. I'm trying to get it done tonight. It's gonna be a long edit. Alrighty. Okay, let's get this to 5, 6 maybe.
Fatality.
And that to 3. I have 3. 3 is probably too loud. Yeah, it's a long ass movie, man. Pick it up.
Oh, that logo music just gets you pumped. Oh, that logo. Oh, that logo music just gets you pumped. Right? Oh, sorry, I'm excited to be here. It's been a while. You know, for a long time, I wasn't sure I'd ever be back. Disney bought Fox. There was a whole boring rights issue. Blah 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 blah. But then, it turned out they wanted me. It turned out they wanted me. The one guy who shouldn't even have his own movie, much less a franchise. The one guy who shouldn't even have his own movie, much less a franchise. Marvel's so stupid. Stupid. Look, we know that. I know what you're wondering. We know the title of this thing. So, I know what you're wondering. how are we gonna do this without dis dishonoring Logan's memory? And I'll tell you how. We're not. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Wolverine is not dead. Sure, it made for a perfect ending to a very sad story, but that's not how regenerative healing factors work. Sad story. You think I want to be out here? You think I want to be out here in beautiful downtown North Dakota, digging up the one and only Wolverine? You think I want to be out here in beautiful downtown North Dakota, digging up the one and only Wolverine? No, thank you. But the fate of my entire world is at stake. He may not be living his best life, but he sure as hell ain't. Dead.
Okay.
Bingo. Bingo. That's it.
They tweaking?
Why is he realizing that Why is he realizing that?
Motherfucker! My world is fucked!
That was weird. I'm much calmer now.
Look, I'm not a man of science. But you seem incredibly passed away. It's good to see you.
I gotta be
Why?
honest, I've always wanted to ride with you, Logan.
You and me getting into it, Deadpool and Wolverine just fucking shit up. Can you imagine the fun? The chaos?
The residuals.
The residuals.
The residuals.
There's nothing that'll bring me back to life. There's nothing that'll bring me back to life faster than a big bag of marble cash. Me too, Hugh. But no. No.
Oh, you have to get all noble and die. You have to get all. Oh, you have to get all. No, you have to get all noble and die for real.
God damn it! I could really use your help right now. I could really use your help right now.
Okay. Something's coming. The hell are these? The hell are these people?
Wade Winston Wilson. Wade, not alone. Wade Winston Wilson. You are under arrest by the Time Variance Authority for too many crimes. Come out.
BVA?
Death by day player.
Last
BVA?
Death by day player.
throw out your weapons.
I'm gonna give you my weapon. I'm not gonna give you my weapons. But I promise not to use them.
This must
There
have
are
come from.
206 bones in the human body. 207 if I'm watching Gossip Girl. Here we go. Maximum effort. Okay, Peanut. Guess. Okay, Peanut. Guess we're getting that team up after all. That team up after. Okay, Peanut. Guess we're getting after all.
More? More? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. What? No. That's slot. This song go hard, man. This is NSYNC, right? I'm sure this is NSYNC. I'm pretty sure this is NSYNC.
I am soaking wet right now. To be clear, I'm not proud of any of this. The wanton violence, the whiff of necrophilia, it isn't who I am. It isn't who I want to be. Who I want to be? I want to be. Who I want to be? Well, to help you understand that, I gotta take you back. I
Sacred
firmly
timeline.
believe that- Thank you, sir, for seeing. Thank you, sir, for seeing me. I
Sacred
firmly believe
timeline.
that my services could be of. I
Sacred
firmly believe
timeline.
that my services could be of great use to. Great use to your organization. Now, I know I was caught masturbating in the lobby of Stark Towers. But I can assure you that
I'm sorry, what was that? I'm sorry, what was that?
No, I'm sorry. That's when you get those toy Hulk hands, right? It's when you get those toy Hulk hands, right? And then you look down and you brace yourself and you ravage the midsection.
I get it. Okay, thank you. The picture's painted.
You get the gist.
Smash
What
the
exactly brings you
base.
here today?
Why am wow, okay. Why am I care? Turn everything into I care and I want to use that. I care and I want to use that feeling for something important.
Is he trying to join the Avengers? I guess that's what he's trying to do here.
You know, I feel like I'm wasting the good stuff here. Is the man not going to be joining us? You know, I feel like I'm wasting the good stuff here. Is the man not going to be joining us?
The man?
Yeah. I should save this if he's gonna.
As far as you're concerned right now, I'm the man.
No.
The man is me. I am the man in. I am the man in this circumstance. He doesn't do
Cameos?
meetings,
Meetings.
entry-level meetings,
Entry level. Cameos?
meetings. I am the man in this circumstance. He doesn't do this kind of thing anymore.
Cameos?
Meetings,
Meetings.
entry-level meetings.
Entry level. Aren't you the chauffeur? Maybe.
Common misconception. I did begin my career as Mr. Stark's driver. Quickly pivoted to the head of
Chauffeur.
security.
The head of. Of course, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
And resume. I'm getting your
Oh,
perspective there.
No, yes, of course. I was Special Forces, but I was me.
Hold on.
Could you maybe add a little bit of perspective there?
No, yes, of course.
You seem to have left out whether or not you had any experience as a member of a team. Or resume.
Sadly, they all perished in action.
Oh.
Group. Whoa, look, I can see this isn't going well. Please stop writing. Look, Whoa, look, I can see this isn't going well. Please stop writing. Look, I want to be an Avenger. Avenger.
Why do you want to be an Avenger? Why do you want to be an Avenger?
So look around you. I mean, they're the best of the best. and what they do matters. I need to be an Avenger. Sir, my girl is kind of had it with my shtick, and if I don't, turn things around and do something with my gifts, I don't think it's gonna really work out for me, and I wouldn't blame her.
Avengers are a very unique group of superheroes that stand for something more than just fighting and wearing costumes. I mean, Avengers are
I don't think it's gonna really work out.
Avengers and wearing costumes. Us.
I'm sorry,
This-
us?
You're not an Avenger.
And wearing costumes. I mean, people look up to us. Costumes. I mean, people look up to us. Kids look up to us.
I'm sorry,
This-
us?
You're not an Avenger.
Avenger.
Avengers.
I'm sorry,
This-
us?
You're
Adjacent, technically.
Oh, what's your superpower? Is it parallel parking? I'm so sorry. That was cruel. I lash out when I'm nervous. Won't happen again.
Let's cut to the chase.
Please.
You just said moment because you need it.
Yes, sir, I do.
But the Avengers don't do the job because you need it.
Yes, sir, I do.
But the Avengers don't do the job because they need it. They do the job because people need them. Do you see the distinction?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please, Mr. Hogan. I don't want to spend the rest of my life like an annoying one-trick pony. Please, Mr. Hogan. Please, Mr. Hogan. I don't want to spend the rest of my life like an annoying one-trick. I don't want to spend the rest of my life. Like an annoying one.
Oh, that's what's happening.
Ah, there's that smile. Am I smile? Doing bad deeds. Oh. Hot, man. Editing can be so mind numbing, especially when I have to do them this long. I do want to get this out by tomorrow for sure. Ah. Hmm. Let me see here. I'm gonna check on something. Hmm. All right. Let's see here. On a Tuesday. All right. So this, obviously.
All right.